Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Sri Sri 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐝𝐴 ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Sri Sri 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐝𝐴 Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sri Kulaśekhara Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Govinda Shyam Radha Kunda Girivardhan Ki Vrindavan Ki Mathura Dham Ki Navadev Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Ki Jai. 𝐾𝐚𝐦𝐿 Ki Jai, 𝐺𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐴 Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pritaya Bhutala Shrimati Parachita Shanti Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shaitan Manashi Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirujajana. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Salakaya Chakchulam Viditājana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Krishna Savitam Dena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Adati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Agana Raghunathan Vedam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanam Kaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakham Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopiva Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Krishavana Sute Devi Pranami Hare Priye Vanchakalpatarudascha Kripa Sindhuvescha Paritanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki, Srila Kulaśekhara Maharaj Ki, Shri Mukunda-mālā-stotra Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Continue reading from Mukunda-mālā-stotra, text 6. Deviva bhuviva mama stuvaso.
Deviva bhuviva mama stuvaso.
Devi va bhuvi va mamastu vasu. Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Avadiri charadavarin Dharavindo. Avadirita sarada varindu. Charanote marane pichintayami. Charanote marane pichintayami. Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Avadirita saradara vindo. Charanote marane pichintayami. Eviva bhuviva mamastu vasu. Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Avadirata saradara vindo. Charanote marane pichintayami.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Avadirita saradara vindo.
Avadirita saradara vindo.
Charanote marane apichintayami.
Charanote marane pichintayami.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Diviva bhuviva Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Avadirita saradara vindo.
Charanote marane apichintayami.
Charanote marane apichintayami.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu. Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Avadirita saradara vindo. Charanote marane pichintayami. Mataji.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Avadirita sharadara vindo.
Avadirita saradara vindo.
Charanote marane apichintayami.
Charanote marane pichintayami.
Bhuviva mamastu vasu.
Diviva bhuviva
Mamastu vasu.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam.
Narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Avadirita saradara vindo. Charanote marane pichintayami. Devi. In the abode of the demigods. Va, all, Bhuvi, on the earth, the home of human beings. Va, all, Mama, my, Ashtu, may be, Vasaha, residence, Narake, in hell, Va, all, Naraka Andaka, O killer of the demon Naraka, Prakamam, however you desire, Avadhirita, which have defied, Sarada, of the fall season, Avadindo, the lotus flowers, Charano, the 2 feet, Te, your, Marane, at the time of death, Api, even, Chintayami, may I remember. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. O Lord, killer of the demon Naraka, let me reside either in the realm of the demigods, in the world of human beings, or in hell, as you please. I pray only that at the point of death, I may remember your 2 lotus feet, whose beauty defies that of the lotus growing in the Sarat season. Please repeat. O Lord, killer of the demon Naraka, let me reside either in the realm of the demigods, in the world of human beings, or in hell, as you please. I pray only that at the point of death, I may remember your 2 lotus feet, whose beauty defies that of the lotus growing in the Sarat season. It's another beautiful prayer. Kulaśekhara. Yes. What is Kulaśekhara Maharaj? What is the state of his consciousness? What is his mind? What is he thinking? What is his desire? What is he looking at? He's praying to the Supreme Lord. O killer of Narakasura. Narakasura is described in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. He kept 16,100 queens. He stole them from different kings. Indirectly, he has done service. Narakasura did some service. That he collected all the queens and kept in one place for Krishna, instead of going to 16,100 places. Narakasura, he did some service, bringing all of them together. So Krishna came in one place and collected all of them and married them. So in one day, Krishna married them in one day. He did 16,100 weddings in one day. What does that mean to us? Have you ever seen that? Will you ever see that? One wedding, how much headache? How much headache? One wedding. You're going to bed with turmeric. Right? Bed with turmeric. The day before, family members will gather together to have meeting. Then the priest is going to chant mantras and mantras and mantras and mantras. You sit and sit and sit the whole day. With all the paintings at the hands, the paintings at the feet. Even some of the side which we is very heavy. It makes you not to move very fast. Is it not? So look, just see all the headache that one has to pass through. It's tiring. Just sit in one place. Did you feel like that day? Felt it?
Yes.
Tiring.
Headache.
Yes.
Literally.
When is he going to finish this mantra? But the wedding of Krishna was so sweet. So sweet. Not only Krishna did, see what Krishna is doing. He expanded himself into 16,100 Krishnas. He also expanded. The queens were not expanded. Only Krishna himself expanded. And all the residents of Dwarka were also expanded 16,100. Vasudev, Ugrasena, Devaki, all of them. This Krishna. And somebody is asking why Krishna married 16,100 yeah, we have qualification to ask Krishna. That is that you can also marry like this. Then you have the qualification to ask Krishna why you did this. People envy people of the same profession. You will not see a lawyer envying a doctor. A lawyer will be envious of a lawyer. So our envy is out of place. It's out of place. We are envying somebody who cannot equate ourselves with. He has 16,100 queens. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. Completely nothing. What is 16,000? Krishna is limited to 16,000? No. He is Ananta. So the queen should be Ananta. But Krishna married 16,108 wives because that is the number of special gopis in Vrindavan. So Krishna will remember his Vrindavan. That is the compensation Krishna is having to stay in Dwarka. He was not feeling the pain of separation from the gopis. Because he remembers 16,108 special gopis whom he is dealing with every day. Their beauty resembles the gopis. The number resembles the gopis. So Krishna feels some solace, some comfort, something to compassionate him. Is it not wonderful? And fools and unfortunate people, instead of enjoying and appreciate this, they ask me, oh Krishna, oh yeah, God, only 16,000. He must be a lusty boy. Yes. Yes. Where do we get our lust from? We manufacture it. We are very powerful. No, he's a master of everything. Yes. But the anxiety husbands get from the wife and anxiety wives get from the husband, Christian and the queens, do they have it? Huh? They have it. They lament when Christians are getting out of the bed. We just lie down now. Where are you going? That is enjoyment. We don't have that. Many people wake up with another day. Another day again? How am I going to pass through all this? Yes, pure devotees like 𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐺𝐴𝐺𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐺𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐺𝐴, my dear Lord, how will I handle my inauspicious day without you? Tell me how I should handle my inauspicious days. The day is inauspicious without Krishna. But there are some people who does not know this. They are suffering unnecessarily. Bhakti yoga madokshaji. Lokashya jananta. But the pure devotees are in bliss. In bliss, they constantly celebrate that because of their connection with Krishna. So anyway, Narakasura did some service for Krishna. They went all places and took all the Krishna's queens. Krishna has put in different places. Krishna distributed his queens all over the places. So he can kill the demons and rescue his queens and take them to Dwarka. Narakasura facilitated that demonically. He didn't enjoy them, but he simply suffered for nothing. Of course, he had connection with Krishna, so there's some blessing. So Krishna killed him, Narakasura. Who is Narakasura? Krishna's son. Or Krishna's son. His own son. From Bhumi. Yes. Krishna killed his own son. His own son. Krishna did not spare his own son because he's a demon. He's a demon. Krishna did not show, oh, it's my son. Krishna didn't do that here. That is how a responsible person acts. Demon is a demon. There's no compromise. Because compromise will destroy the sanity required for the peace of the world. If you compromise sin, it will expand. It will not just go. It will expand and create more destruction. So Krishna came to check that. So he's doing something powerful here. Krishna killed his own son. He didn't spare him, no, my son. He did. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj is praying. If you remember in the text sloka, he prayed that his faith in the Lord should be always fixed and constantly increasing. Our faith in Krishna should constantly increase. Our faith should not go down. His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said that is transcendence. Transcendence. We are used to transcendental. We use this word transcendental. Maharaj said transcendence, transcendental means that whatever happens our faith in Krishna is not going down, it is increasing. That is transcendence. If our faith is being challenged and is shaking, it is not transcendence, it is Maya. It is Maya. If faith, devotee's faith should be increasing constantly. That is advancement. And that is what happens. If faith is something that it grows with us as we grow in Krishna consciousness, it never goes down. As we make advancement in Krishna consciousness, so many things are going to be taken away. But the faith will not be taken away. Instead, it will be increasing, increasing. When our faith in Krishna consciousness is increasing, that is transcendence. We are making advancement. There is progress. Progress report. As a devotee, progress. So Kulaśekhara is praying, let my faith in you continue to increase. Give me this blessing, give me this mercy, that my faith should be increasing constantly in my service at your lotus feet. My faith should not go down. Let it be increasing. That's advancement. It's advancement. Advancement is necessary. We have explained this many times. Because if you don't make advancement, we are going to disturb others who are making advancement. We will disturb also those who are not making advancement. Both. That is the danger. If we are making advancement, those who are not making advancement will have faith. Oh, he's making progress. This process is working. They will get the help to make advancement. If you don't make advancement, we are going to destroy their faith. Because they will think, oh, Krishna consciousness is not working. They are not seeing any progress. If a devotee 1 year, 5 years in the movement falls down or steals money, it doesn't make much impact on the followers. A devotee 40 years, 50 years, if he falls down, it has a serious effect on the followers. Why? Everybody would think Krishna is not protecting the devotee. It's happening. This devotee, I'm seeing him as Paramahamsa all these years. His lecture is very good. I like his teachings. And this happened to him. What about the japa he had been doing for years? So I told some devotee, there was no japa. Because one cannot do japa for 40 years and fall down. It doesn't happen like that. No. So if you don't make advancement, we are going to weaken the faith of many devotees. We're going to make people become faithless or be doubting if Krishna is working. Essentially, conditions so we don't see the positive side of everything. We will not see that even though there is this challenge here, but see some few devotees are going on and nothing is happening. We don't see that. We will always see the wrong side. And even if you see, we're doubting those who are going on. When is your own day? So it is compulsory that all of us should live our devotional life in such a way that we constantly make advancement. It is good for us. It is good for others. People are going to be encouraged by that. People want to see a place where there is success. We want to associate with those who are successful. Nobody wants to associate with the failure. So in Krishna consciousness, we should know that now we are not for ourselves, and we cannot do what we like now. You cannot do what you like. We have to do what it is necessary, encouraging for others. Can't do what you like now. Because what I like may not help you. May not increase your Christian consciousness. What I like to wake up by 4 o'clock. Would that help you if you want to wake up by 2 o'clock? Huh? No. Therefore, I cannot do it. I cannot do that. That's what it means to be a devotee. We are living for others. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu compare us to, or advise us to be like a tree, because that is the nature of a tree. A tree is living for others. So devotees should be living for others. We are talking about devotee care. Let's take example. We should study the life of a tree. Devotee care. You know, I see a fruit eat fruit. You know, I see water drinking water. You know, I see a cow drinking the milk she produces. They stand for others. Their whole existence is for others. So Kulaśekhara is praying, Krishna, let my faith continue to increase. Put me in a situation, give me blessing, help me so that my faith will be increasing. Always. In the first sloka, he wants to be bhave. Always. Let him remember Krishna always. Let me bhave. I should remember Krishna always. Let me not forget Krishna. Krishna put me in a situation that I can always remember you. Krishna remembrance is powerful. Remembrance of Krishna is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful to remember Krishna. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj is begging for this remembrance of Krishna. This is how devotees should pray. We should pray to Krishna every day. Please make me remember you. Let me remember you. Give me remembrance. Let me not forget you. Please let me not forget you. Let me not forget you even for a moment. Let me not forget. Krishna, please help me. If this is what the devotees should beg, the boon the devotees should beg from Krishna. Our faith should be increasing. Remembrance of Krishna should be fixed, should be steady, should not be shaken. While in the field he prays for one's wavering devotion. This chala bhakti. This chala bhakti means what? Should be fixed. That is remembrance. Remembrance makes one become steady. Become fixed in that. Let me be fixed in remembering you. And today, his prayer is what? What is his prayer today? Let me remember you at the time of death. This is the best. This is the proof of our bhakti. The proof of all the devotional things we have been doing since. It is, and this time. It will show at this time. And Prabhupada said, everything we are doing will be tested. When? This time. The time of death. Everything. The japa we are doing, our hearing, the reading, the services, everything. It will show at this time. Yes. Just as you know a student after the examination. You know a good student. This is the time you know a good student. But in the class, the teacher is there. You don't know obedient or disobedient child when the teacher is in the classroom. Everybody is good. You know a good student when the teacher is not in the classroom. You know, a good devotee, a disciple, when the spiritual master is not physically present, what we do outside his presence, and that is what Krishna will check, will look. It is not what we do in the presence, because in his presence, everyone is good. Everyone will pretend to be good. In his physical absence, that is when you know who is a disciple. Just also, you know a disciple when the spiritual master is not also physically present, not just even temporary, when he's even out of the planet. How we will behave, what we will do then, will show us the kind of disciple we have been all along. It makes sense? So now we have the time. We have the time to prepare for what will happen tomorrow. So yesterday, one devotee in Bhakti Bible, Bhakti Siddhanta student, he asked me, I read one of the quotes. I would like you to explain. So you said, we should not live in the past. I don't understand what it means. So that's very good question. We should not live in the past. So we're trying to explain the danger of living in the past. You will not see the future. Those who are living in the past will not see the future because you will not be prepared. You have no future. So there's no preparation for what is going to be tomorrow. Our tomorrow is today. The past is already gone. And the proper quoted 𝐂𝐤𝐬 Pandit, you cannot call it back. You cannot. So why do we waste our time for something which is not in our hand? Today is in our hand. And future, tomorrow is also in our hands. So better for us to use today to prepare our tomorrow. So if you sit down here and lament, and Gurudev says some of us have a pity party to celebrate. You understand? Pity party? We should not, especially devotees, shouldn't have a pity party. Because you'd be better of intelligence to think about tomorrow. Why you waste time for something which is not in our hand? Huh? So we live today so we can prepare for tomorrow. That today is what tomorrow. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So the purpose purport. As stated before, a pure devotee of the Lord has nothing to do with mundane religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, or salvation. Nor is he concerned whether his standard of material existence is the highest or the lowest. That is not our concern. What is our concern? Our concern is not about higher or lower. What's my material situation? That's not our concern. Our material situation is not so important. In Krishna have used so many devotees to show us this, the way they live their life. So many devotees. They live their life in abject poverty. But their Christian consciousness will never affected. Where we have multi-billionaires and they have no Krishna. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada He said, better for me to have a sick body that will help me to be Christian conscious than to have a healthy body and go to hell. Our concern is not about material stability. Material stability, yeah, it's not bad, but that is not our main concern. Our main concern is Krishna. How are we living our Christian conscious life? He is not afraid of going to hell. Sorry. To him, heaven and hell are of equal value. He is not afraid of going to hell for the service of the Lord. Nor is he glad to live in heaven without the service of the Lord. It doesn't matter. If one is a devotee, you can do anything. Heaven, hell, doesn't make sense. What is hell for a devotee? What is heaven for a devotee? The same thing. A devotee is not concerned by heat and cold because this is duality. For one who is a devotee, nothing else matters in this world. The only thing which is a concern is our service to Lord Krishna. Our constant plan, arrangement to make Krishna happy. That is a concern for pure devotees. In any circumstance, his consciousness is fixed on the Lord's lotus feet, whose beauty defies the most beautiful lotus flower of the mundane world. Beauty. Krishna's beauty defies the most beautiful lotus flower of this material world. It's nothing. You cannot compare Krishna's beauty to the lotus. Why? Lotus beauty will fade. Krishna's beauty does not fade. So what is the qualification for comparison? Krishna's beauty never fades. Never. Even for a moment. Swami said it increases every moment. Because Krishna's beauty increases every moment. You see, the gopis never get tired of seeing Lord Krishna. And when Srimati Radha sees Krishna, he's surprised. Who is this person? Who is this? You just saw him now. You just saw him now. Just now you saw him. But for you, it's new. That is true. Krishna's beauty increases every moment. So, to be surprised, who is this? It's not a fault. Yes, because it has increased in the beauty, in the quality of beauty. It has increased. You're not stagnant. They become stale in the material world. It doesn't happen like that because it is increasing constantly. The Krishna beauty. But everything about Krishna, the taste is also the same thing, increases every moment. So everything is fresh all the time. It's fresh. So how can we compare that to this ugly material world? Mukunda-mālā-stotra said in 𝐶𝐴𝐵𝐺𝐷 Bhagavad, we should not compare Srila Mahaprabhu's knowledge to Brihaspati. Don't compare him to Brihaspati. Because Brihaspati's knowledge is what? It's limited. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's knowledge is unlimited. So what is the comparison? Neither can we compare his beauty to Kamadev. It's an insult or inappropriate comparison because Kamadev inside lost, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's love increases our love for him, not lost. So what is the comparison? His beauty, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's beauty increases our love for him. So people chant, oh, what a beauty. When they see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what a beauty. What a beauty. But Kamadev will push lost. This is nasty. So it cannot compare them. It cannot be compared. They have different categories. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, still, it is also wonderful because these things are said by devotees for Krishna's glorification. Therefore, they are wonderful. Even though it's an offense, it is wonderful because devotees have said it. Now it is beautiful. Yes. The defiance is due to the transcendental position of the Lord's form, name, qualities, pastimes, and so on. The Shruti mantras declare that although the Lord has no hands, he can accept anything we offer him with devotion. Although he has no feet, he can travel anywhere. And although he has no mundane eyes, he can see everywhere and everywhere without hindrances. Sri Upanishad said what? Sri Upanishad. He runs faster than any demigod. Demigod cannot approach him. They cannot approach him. Yes. They cannot approach him because he is faster than anyone. Faster than our mind. Yes. That is Krishna. Faster. And he himself will declare that in 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I am the swift deliverer of my devotees. Swift. Right? How long did it take Krishna to protect Ambarish Maharaj from the attack of Durasamani? How long did it take him? How long did it take him to protect Parashit Maharaj in the womb? How long? In no time. Because Krishna is always present. Swift. No one can compete with him in anything. No one can compete with him. Even Krishna, his own Swamsa expansion, they cannot compete with Krishna. Yadu Kumara cannot compare with Nanda Kumar. Yes. No comparison. He's on himself. That's himself. That is Krishna. So when the Veda said, Arupam, the Veda said, Arupa. Arupam does not mean he has no form. He does not have material form. He has this transcendental form beyond the mundane, which is always increasing in beauty, in satisfaction and enjoyment in sweetness. That is his form. That is Krishna. This is his position eternally. The Brahma Samhita describes each of his senses as omnipotent. What is that? The mundane eyes can see but not hear, but his eyes can see, only see, hear, can eat, and can also generate offspring, and so on. Is it not? When Krishna glanced on Durga, what happened? She became pregnant with all of us. Right? Just a glance. So, we cannot do that. And Krishna can do that. We cannot hear with our eyes. But Krishna can do that. So, Krishna's senses are interchangeable. They can perform any act. Krishna just smiled at Brikasura. What happened to him? Just a smile. Brikasura, not Brikasura. Brikasura. Krishna smiled, and Brikasura, his intelligence got lost. Intelligence was completely removed, destroyed. Smile. Hey, my friend, what's happening? Oh, Mahadev, give me a blessing, and I wanted to test it. Oh. You don't look at him carefully. How can you believe a person like this have power? He smiled, Krishna smiled, took away his intelligence. Test your head, you see that nothing will happen to him. Nothing will happen to you. If nothing will happen to me, why is he running? But that did not come to him because Krishna smiled, took away his intelligence, he forgot everything. He touched it, he was dead. Krishna can do anything with any of his limbs. Means what? He is not limited to anything. He's beyond anything and everything. That is Krishna's position. Krishna generates offspring by a glance. The Shruti mantras say that he impregnates material nature with the seeds of the living being simply by casting his glance at her. He does not need any other kind of intercourse with Mother Nature to beget the living beings in her womb and become their father. Varahadev just touched Mother Earth by lifting her up. She became pregnant. Just lift her from the water to the orbit. She became pregnant. That's how Narakasura came. Therefore, any relationship the Lord has with his many devotees, whether fatherhood, sonhood, or any other, is not at all material. The Lord is pure spirit, and only when the living being is in his pure spiritual state can he have all sorts of relationships with him. Philosophers with the profound of knowledge cannot conceive of these positive spiritual relationships between the Lord and the all spiritual living beings. And thus, they simply think in terms of negating material relationships. Frustration. Due to frustration. In this way, such philosophers naturally adopt the concept of impersonalism. By contrast, a pure devotee like King Kulaśekhara has complete knowledge of both matter and spirit. He does not say that everything material is false, yet he has nothing to do with anything material, from heaven down to hell. He fully understands the statement in the Bhagavad Gita that from the lowest planets up to Brahmaloka, the highest planet in the universe, There is no spiritual bliss which the living beings hanker for. Therefore, the pure devotee, being in full knowledge of spiritual life, simultaneously rejects material relationships and cultivate his spiritual relationship with the Lord. In other words, the spiritual knowledge a devotee possesses not only allows him to reject material existence, but it also provides him with an understanding of the reality of positive, eternal spiritual existence. This is the understanding Kulaśekhara Maharaj expresses in this prayer. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Comments? Questions? Yes, Prabhu.
You mentioned after chanting japa for so many years, prevent one from falling down. So I would like to know, is this applicable whether the japa was in the offensive stage or clearing stage? Is it to the person how many to reach full chanting? Is it protected from falling down for chanting for so many years?
What will make someone to fall down is when we are deviating from the process. No devotee will have problem until when we deviate from the path. Deviation brings a fall down. Means no chanting. No chanting. Means not practicing nicely. We are mistaking our material intelligence, our material ability. We are mistaking that as an advancement in Krishna consciousness. We are repeatedly repeating something. It is not everything we do in Krishna consciousness that is devotional service. Our activities become devotional only when these things are consciously offered to Krishna in devotion for his satisfaction. That is when our activity becomes devotional, not just everything we do. Is the cooking done by only devotees? Cooking. Is it only devotees that are cooking? Eh? Is it only devotees that are cooking? Everybody is cooking. So you are cooking my cooking. Because you are cooking, I'm cooking. It becomes devotee. Is that devotion? There's so many bookshops all over the world. So selling books is devotion? Huh? I don't know myself. Selling books is devotion? Cooking is devotion? We can hire people, people are waiting, professional people are waiting, they can hire them to come and look at your philosophy, mantra 6 of Mukunda-mālā-stotra, and they can speak for you. We can hire people to do that. Yes. But is that Bhakti? Mayabhajis are preaching heavily. They're preaching. They are preaching heavily. And they will not even use the words most of our acharyas use. Because they are very pure, according to them. Pure. You never seen personally use the word rascal for anybody. And proper use that everywhere. Rascal. Fools. Rascals. Proper translated Chintan, you say the demons. Chintan in Bhagavad Gita, it means immeasurable anxiety. The Prabhupada said the demons. Why? It's perfect. Demons are full of Mrs. We don't see him personally use that word. But Krishna doesn't know them. Because they don't have love for Krishna. So, we are doing so many things in Krishna consciousness. So many activities are going on. But do we know what is the intention behind what we do? Do we know? Do you know what is behind what we are doing every day in our ISKCON? Someone can be constructing a big temple, but check and see if it's for Krishna or it is increasing our own empire. Check and see. Is it a facility for facilitating Krishna devotees, Krishna consciousness, to expand Krishna consciousness, Krishna's glory? Is that the reason? We should check and see, not just what we do. We have different intentions in doing something. So, a person who is chanting Sissin round, carefully trying to avoid offenses, praying, begging for mercy, sincerely trying, cannot fall down. Cannot. Our habit, our bad habit will be taken away by Krishna. This process, 11th canto, Krishna told Uddhava, devotional service is like a blazing fire. It will burn everything to ashes. So how can you tell me that the person is connected in devotional service fall down? How? That means the fire is not burning. If the fire is burning, everything to be turned to ashes. Padma Purana said the way we can transcend inattentive chant, offensive chant, and become pure chanter is to continuously chant the holy name. If the mantra is not powerful, how can you overcome our weaknesses and give us the goal? If the mantra is not powerful, how will you do that? It is powerful. We are not applying it properly. We're not applying ourselves properly to the process. So there's problem. Yes, there is protection in the Krishna consciousness. There is protection. There is protection. I can see my own life. Many ways Krishna is protecting. The spiritual master is protecting. Every day. Every day. Yes.
So, how can you understand that the son born of Krishna is demoniac in nature, the case of Narakasura and even Samba?
Because of bad association. He became a demon because of bad association. So we should not minimize the power, potency, the power of association. Even though he is such a great personality, such a great person, bad association, very dangerous. That is the point. Bad association, very dangerous. That's why he became a demon. And then, when one starts having bad association, we will also be having 100% chance to make offenses. Offenses. You cannot avoid making offenses. So dangerous. Very dangerous. Yes. So dangerous. Sri Mahaprabhu was teaching us how dangerous it is making offenses by using his mother to give us example. But Sachi doesn't have any offense. But Chaitanya wants to teach us how dangerous offense is. Srivas Pandit said, "My Lord, why are you neglecting your mother? You are going, everybody, give me your mother." I will not give to her. Why? I will not give to her. She's an offender. Offend who? It's a mother. You lay in her womb, you came out. In her womb, see the shelter? She's a shelter. How can she be offender? Yes, an offender. She offended the devotee. Even though she's my mother, she will not get. I say she will not get. She offended the devotee. She offended Nara. Nara brought me here. I cannot give her. Nara brought me here. I was peacefully sleeping. Nara called me very loud and woke me from my sleep. He brought me here. My mother offended him. So I cannot give. I cannot give. Shiva said, break her offense into pieces. No, I don't have power to break her offenses. I have power to teach her, but I don't have power to break her offenses. She had to do it herself. By going to take the dust from the feet of the person whom she offended. Devotee ran to Advaitacharya. Please see what is happening. Advaitacharya said, all of you want to take my life. How can you tell me this? I should take the dust from Mother Sachi's. Anyone who say I. Say
I.
Anyone who said it, I will never take birth again in this world. That is Mother Sachi Devi. That personality, my Lord, came through her womb to purify the world. Vishwambara, the maintainer of the universe. How can I should take dust from her feet? You people want to take my, what is it? What? How can you say this? By saying this, Sitama will play the trick. Adwaita was thinking about this and he fainted unconscious. This is a chance. Now go. She went and touched Adwaita's feet. And the Chaitanya, now I can give her. Now she has nullified her offense. Now she is qualified. Now you come and take it. The offense is very dangerous. Even Krishna's son became contaminated because bad association lead to offenses.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Kulaśekhara ki Nitai Gaur. Oh, glorious assembly.
Jai.